We're at 21 Joywood Drive in Green Hills, Ohio, doing a sanitary lateral inspection for the purchase of a home. Going from the stack in the rear of the roof, going through the roof. So we're going through the vent pipe, and we're going to push out. And I may have to do this in two sections. I'm going to push through the inside of the house, see how much stick I have on the camera, and see if I can get out. And if I need to, I'll move to the front stack and we'll do the remainder of the line. But hopefully we get all of it from here and it'll be a nice clean shot. So I will try to turn the microphone off because of they're doing some tree work behind me. So that way we don't have a bunch of noise going on. Well, there we go. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, there we go. Got to the bottom of the stack and turned. It does have some, this is full of water, which is kind of strange. Huh. Yeah, this is weird. It is full of water and I'm not seeing anything. There, now the level. Okay, so I'm in a lot of water. Now normally lines underneath slabs like this are flat, so that could be part of it, but I'm not really getting many flashes of open line there with my camera. I'm hoping that as I go out I'll be able to see a little more, and maybe as I pull back we'll get a better view. But as of right now, this is sitting pretty full of water. Okay. I think I just exited the house. And it's really hard for me to see because of all the water in here. I'm hoping that there's a clean out right outside. I'm actually going to look because he may be running some water in here. I'm going to actually call the home inspectors in the house. I'm going to call him and see if he's got some water running. Hey Dave, are you out here? Yeah, you running water? Good. Did you? Okay. I just wondered because I was seeing water, and then so I was having trouble seeing because the line was half filled up, and I just didn't want to. It looked like maybe there was a belly or something, but now I got out further and saw it flowing, so I figured you had something running. Okay, maybe it just took a while for it all to get out to the main line. I couldn't really tell. I'm hoping I can see better on the pullback. So that's why I asked. All right, thanks. Okay, well, I thought I had the microphone off, so you got to hear that short phone call. We are outside. He was running some water a little bit ago, maybe 5 minutes ago, so that's probably what was flowing there, keeping the line full. But I'm hoping that somewhere around in here we can see there, well, that's what looks like a clean out right there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop here, pause, and I'm gonna go down and locate this. There's a sonde or a transmitter on the camera that allows us to locate this, and that way if we need to, we can access this clean out in the front of the house. Okay, so I was able to locate this. It's actually kind of strange. It's not by the front door. I expected it to go straight out, and it doesn't. It goes out on the other side. If you're looking at the house from the street, the clean out looks like it's actually on the left side of the chimney. So it's kind of strange that the line kind of goes diagonal across the interior of the house a little bit, and then goes out at an angle. So hoping I might just barely have enough line here to be able to get all the way out. So we have switched into clay. It is cast iron underneath the floor in the house, which is normal for a house built in 1960. And then it switches over to clay once you get out of the house. And for reference, the camera lens, it's only about a quarter to a half an inch off the bottom of the pipe. It's not very high up. So in these situations, you know, even a little bit of water can look like a lot. It can cover the lens pretty easily. Now again, we can't really see much. I'm gonna keep pushing until I get out of the water. Maybe I can get all the way to the main, and if I can, then I'll be able to see a lot better on the way back. And if I can at least get off the property, then I can at least locate the stuff that the homeowner would be responsible for maintaining. So I'm just going to keep pushing, and we'll worry about trying to inspect a little better on the way back. Okay, good news. I made it all the way to the main. There you can see it going into that bigger pipe, which is beautiful. I was able to just barely make it. So you can see that it was open enough at least to get my camera all the way out. But couldn't really see a whole lot. I'm going to see if we can maybe get a little bit better angle here. See what we're looking at on the way back. Looks like the concrete looks like it's a concrete pipe out there in the street, which would mean what MSD owns, or what the municipality owns, which in this case is Metropolitan Sewer District. Let's see if we can get a better look. Yeah, so this is all concrete here. Once you're on property, I know it's kind of hard to see. I mean, I am used to looking at this stuff, but This all looks clean. There is some stuff, looks like, you know, some soft material, or, you know, poo, for lack of a better term, that's laying in there. That's not unusual. The line does look relatively flat. I mean, you can see the water still running, but the pipe itself looks pretty good. It looks like there's actually it looks like a lot of concrete. I know I saw some clay earlier on. This all in through here looks like concrete pipe. This all looks open. Doesn't look like there's any issues. There we go. Now we're into clay. We dropped in, and in that transition I dropped right into water. I'm going to mark this just as it doesn't look like there's anything heavy right here. It's an offset where the connection was. I'm going to locate this just as a reference. It doesn't look like it's stopping flow, but that offset, you know, it could be because it's in between the private property and the MSD line is what it looks like, where it transitions over to where they take ownership. So I'm going to go ahead and locate this just to be sure, and for further reference for the buyer or even the sellers if they need to know where this is. Okay, so this looks like it is a transition, but it's far enough back into the yard. It's probably only 30 feet off the house, so this is on private property, so this would be the responsibility of the homeowner. Like I said, looking at the fact that they have not had any cleanouts put in or anything, and the one that's there originally is covered up, that indicates that there wasn't a problem. Like they haven't had issues with backups, but that doesn't mean they haven't. It's just going by the information I have, and it doesn't look like there's any solid material. A lot of times, if it is causing major backups, there will be some solid material right here. It's just an offset in the joint, which is causing the water to collect where it transitioned. Probably where it took a turn down to go deeper. The old clay lines, they kind of had a bell, you know, a male and a female connection. And sometimes when they wanted to make a turn, they would just kind of rotate the one side inside that bell end so that they could make the turn without, you know, doing a bunch of, without using a fitting. So, but now we got stuff on the front of the camera. I'm going to try to shake it back and forth and get it loose here. See if we can get a better sight of this. Yeah, I'm not able to see what's going on there. I believe it's really flat out here, inside the house and when we get out. Really hard for me to see what's going on. I mean, it's a clay line, but there's definitely some belly spots right there that we ran into. Everything else does look good. Of course, all that stuff sitting there has made the camera lens really hazy. What I may try to do is go back through. Yeah, because I'm really having trouble seeing this. I'm back in the cast iron, but because there's just so much goo on the front of the camera. I mean, I don't see any structural issues. You'd be able to see stuff in this case. I didn't see any chunks of pipe laying, but it's just really hard to see as far as trying to explain it. And then the spots where I'm underwater, obviously, all this stuff I can actually see, and this structurally this looks fine. But then we get into these small low spots, and then we're kind of stuck with what we have. I'm not able to make a full inspection here. What I may do is try to put a riser on this camera. Because I'm about ready to come out of the stack, and here it is. I'm back on the roof. So what I may do, yeah, this thing is just not cleaning off. Yeah. So I'm going to pause this again, and I'm going to try to get the stand off. What I may do is uncover the clean out in the front of the house, and I may even switch cameras.